Have you ever walked
Walked
into a
into a
room?
room and just felt the tension in the air, even when no one was speaking? Or sensed a friend's sadness hiding behind a brave smile? If so, you might be closer to what Carl Jung described as having a special kind of psychic sensitivity. Today, we'd call you an empath. Jung saw these individuals as carrying a rare or a subtle, powerful presence that most people can't quite put their finger on, but definitely feel. This or isn't some mystical glow, it's about presence. Empaths carry an atmosphere that can change the emotional climate of a room. You've probably met someone like this. Just being around them makes you feel safe, understood, and calm. They don't need to say much. Their quiet attunement to others' feelings is enough to disarm you, making you feel truly seen. This isn't magic. It's the result of being deeply open to the emotional world around them. Carl Jung often spoke about projection, how we unconsciously put our own fears and desires onto others. Most of us don't even notice we're doing it. But empaths, they feel it instantly. They sense when someone's anger isn't about the present moment, but about old wounds. They know when kindness is genuine and when it's a mask for manipulation. This creates the aura of someone living in a deeper state of awareness, noticing what most of us have learned to ignore. Think about how a child instinctively knows if a parent is truly listening. Empaths hold onto that instinct. They feel the undercurrents of life that others have trained themselves to block out. But Jung knew this gift came with a serious downside. Living with such heightened sensitivity often means carrying pain that isn't even yours. Many empaths feel exhausted without knowing why they've been shouldering the invisible weight of other people's emotions all day. Does this sound familiar? Maybe people are always coming to you with their problems, leaning on you because they just feel they can. Strangers might confide in you, and your family might rely on you without realizing how heavy their burdens are. This is the great paradox of the empath's aura. It's incredibly attractive, but it's also a magnet for those who drain energy. People are drawn to the comfort, often without realizing the cost to the person providing it. Because of this, many empaths try to hide their sensitivity. They know how easily it can be misunderstood or even judged. To people who live more on the surface, this deep emotional perception can seem strange or too sensitive. But sensitivity and weakness, it's a form of high-definition perception. Just as some people see colors more vividly, empaths feel the emotional truth of a situation with greater clarity. This aura is also marked by an unshakable authenticity. When you're with a true empath, you sense they can't be fake. It goes against their very nature. They might not always tell you what you want to hear, but their words carry a weight of honesty that's rare in a world full of masks. Jung taught that we all wear personas, or public faces, to shield our true selves. Empaths, often uncomfortably, see right through them. Their presence radiates sincerity. Let's imagine a work meeting. Everyone is pretending to agree with a bad decision. They nod and smile. But the empath in the room feels the simmering frustration. They notice the clenched jaw here, the restless foot there. Without a single word of protest, they already know the truth. The team is not united. This is what Jung meant when he said the psyche has an ancient history. Empaths are tuned into that older, instinctual wisdom that cuts right through appearances. Another beautiful aspect of this aura is compassion. And I don't mean pity. True compassion is standing with someone in their pain, without judgment. This is what empaths offer, often without even trying. People feel lighter around them because they feel accepted, not measured or shamed. They are simply held in a quiet space of understanding. Jung famously wrote, "Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people." This is the empath's secret. Their ability to hold others' pain comes from having faced their own. Most empaths have walked through deep valleys of their own loneliness, loss, and despair. This history is what allows them to radiate such warmth. Like a healed scar, their presence tells a story of survival, of choosing to keep an open heart despite the pain. This is why they feel so authenticate as the authenticity of someone who has suffered but refused to become bitter. But there's a shadow side. Jung was clear, every light casts a shadow. The empaths or attracts not only those who need healing, but also those who want to exploit it. Manipulative people often seek out empaths because they know they'll get endless listening, care, and forgiveness. Many empaths find themselves stuck in draining relationships, giving everything and getting little back. Mistaking being used for helping, this is why true self-knowledge requires boundaries. The empath's rare aura can't survive if it's constantly being consumed. It needs to be protected. So, what can we all learn from this? Maybe you see yourself in these words, or maybe you know someone who carries this special presence. The empath's aura reminds us that life is about more than what's visible. It's about what's felt in the silent spaces between words. Imagine how different our world would be if we all carried just a fraction of this aura. Debates would be about listening, not shouting. Families would focus on understanding, not accusing. Communities would be places where pain is shared, not hidden away. Transformation always starts with the individual. One empath's presence, however rare, can create ripples that touch countless lives from empaths themselves. The journey requires a delicate balance between giving and preserving the self many find. Cleansing through art, music, or simply being alone in nature. These aren't luxuries, they're survival tools. Without them, the gift becomes a curse and the aura dims. And yet, this aura remains one of the most beautiful qualities a person can have. It's the mark of someone who has chosen to stay open in a world that often rewards being closed off. It's the sign of a person who embodies Jung's idea of the wounded physician, the one who heals because they themselves have been wounded. You can't fake this aura. It's grown quietly, often painfully, through a life lived deeply. Once you have it, people feel it before you speak and remember it long after you're gone. So the real question is, what does this aura ask of us? For those who carry it, it asks for self-care and strong boundaries. For those who encounter it, it asks for respect and gratitude. In a noisy world, the empath's quiet presence is a rare gift that has the power to heal. It reminds us of a deeper truth. We are all connected, and we carry pieces of each other, whether we realize it or not. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the human psyche. See you next time.